Leo, good morning. Welcome to this general reading. It is a Sun, Moon, Rising reading. You're watching Embry's Tarot, and it's a pleasure to be here. If you do like my videos, please feel free to contact me should you like a personal reading. Use the email in the description box below. Okay, what I'm going to do is change the format a little bit. I'm going to pull a life work card for you. I'm also going to pull a Romance Angels card for you for your love life and for relationships. And then we'll see what the tarot says. So let's see what's going on for the sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. What's going on for the sign of Leo, please? Angel, Spirits, Guides. What does the sign of Leo need to know? Illumination. Okay. Something that's hidden, all right, is now coming to light. So we've got this kind of Empress and High Priestess energy, not Empress, sorry, where something's being hidden, whether you're keeping secrets, whether people around you keeping secrets, but in your work life, okay, there's options here. All right. Could well be that your workplace is making redundancies or shifting personnel about, and this is all being arranged without letting anybody know until they kind of need to know. All right. And there's things that you don't know about coming to light, okay? And I'm kind of getting here as well spiritually. There's some of you have a hidden talent, and all of a sudden it comes to light, something very, very creative, which compels you to start, working for steps to work for yourself, create something new. This could even mean set up your own business. All right. But there's some bright ideas coming into this as well. You may have applied for some jobs. Maybe your job you don't like anymore for whatever reason. You've applied for jobs. But I want to get in is a message coming through unexpectedly from a job you applied to maybe a few months ago. Never heard anything. Sort of forgotten about it or lost faith in it. Stopped thinking about it. And bingo, all of a sudden it comes to light and you think, ooh, and it's something you really wanted. So for some of you, there is this kind of backtracking energy. All right, but with this, of course, will come a major decision. Whether you accept it, move on with it, walk away from it. But at least you'll be very, very clear. I'm kind of getting this word closure. It gives you closure on something here. Okay. See what's happening in the relationship sector of your life. Retreat. Whoa, that's a cool card. Somebody here wants to be alone with you. This could be taking a holiday or just simply spending a lot of time at home. Okay. And discussing things. Maybe somebody here wants to tell you something. Maybe they've got a proposal. Maybe you've got a proposal to make to somebody. I'm picking up for a couple of you marriage in the air. There's something permanent about this. Spending time alone, private time. Kind of getting a lot of you have been very, very hectic. No time for the kids, no time for, the person that you love, no time for the person that you're connected to. This is saying taking time out and spending private time together, very quality time, discussing things. And this could be where feelings are illuminated, thoughts are illuminated, plans are illuminated. But it looks like something very happy here. Wow. Somebody is going to take the initiative. Before I even shuffle the cards, I've got this King of Wands, which is your energy, maybe you are in the process of leaving a situation. I'm getting this energy here of putting something right. Okay. Maybe you're leaving a toxic situation, a situation that's full of contradictions, people not saying what they mean. You've got the Justice card here. You've got which is Libra energy. You've got the Capricorn energy, the Devil card. Yeah, been a pretense here. Somebody's going to show their true colours. Okay. If you're dealing with anything legal, okay, I'm getting very positive outcome. It's a yes answer, but you may have to make some compromises. And it leaves you free to kind of take the initiative on whatever it is you want to do. Go and spend time with a loved one. Go and spend time with this person who's high in your mind. But there's this, you are getting the lead role in this. You're not letting anybody control you. The big emphasis around this is I am nobody's puppet. Yep. Let's see what else. Ace of Cups, somebody new. This has great potential. The challenge here, the Judgment card, this is making major life-changing decisions. You're being called. I'm kind of getting either you're calling somebody's bluff or they're calling your bluff. This is backing up what you've been planning. This is backing up what you've said. Ooh. You've got the Queen of Wands. Maybe you're struggling to get independence to follow this through, but you're because of that King of Wands showing up earlier, and now the Queen of Wands. There's definitely a lot of chemistry between you and this longing. You could even be dealing with a soulmate. It's something new for you. All right. The universe is calling you to take a different attitude towards this person. It's calling the other person to take a different attitude towards you. And the Judgment card is also about consequences. So be very careful of decisions you make. This is a big decision. If you're happy with it, the Judgment card is saying fine. But if you have any serious doubts, just be aware that there's consequences for your actions, or jumping the gun, or going into something against your better judgment. Okay. Got the Nine of Wands. Maybe maybe there was a lot of fighting and indiscrepancies in the past. I'm getting here for some of you, this is an ex coming back. All right. But it's kind of like you ready to re-enter the world and pick up the fight. You needed a rest. Maybe somebody's convinced you that you're too good for each other, or you've convinced somebody else that you're good for each other. Well, now you've got the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, for some of you, this is a relationship that you tried before, and I'm picking up this word flamboyant. Somebody got flamboyant, or it was too soon. Somebody here tried to push this, where you've got a lot of making decisions in emotions and communication and emotional. It's now about practical. All right, so there's a big difference. There's definitely feelings in this relationship, this person you're dealing with, and it's kind of, but there's a whole change in attitude here. For some of you, it was just too emotional. It's kind of almost to the point of a bit of fantasy here. Forming an image maybe have been a bit too extravagant and not thinking of the realities of it. But there's somebody here who wants to come into your life and they want to be very, very practical. There's a very, very slow approach because of the indiscrepancies in the past. This might even be somebody brand new. It's not necessarily an ex coming back, but because of past relationships, and tiredness and everything else from life in general, work involved. All right, you felt you needed to take a rest. There's things are a lot happier now. Okay, any relationship that you have had trouble with, I'm kind of getting here with this Sun card here. You can perhaps expect it to get a little easier. All right, but patience is required. You're in this energy of the Seven of Cups. You're making choices. The Seven of Cups to me is also about bringing those dreams, those ambitions, whether it's in work and actually taking practical steps to make it work. This involves finances, perhaps travel, and all sorts of other stuff on the practical side. You know, this is all about reliability, commitment. This is all about a choice of commitment. This new person, this Ace of Cups type of energy, has a lot of potential. But then there's the kind of where do you fit into this person's life? Where can you fit this person into your life type thing? It's, oh, it's bringing everything to a head. Wow. Two aces here, there's immediate change. There's revelations here as well. It would seem here that attitude wise and practically wise now, and emotions are being kept in check this time. I'm kind of getting this. You're going in the general direction with somebody here. Emperor, Aries type energy. This is all about taking on the responsibilities of commitment. This is all about taking the relationship to the next level. Comes with a lot of responsibility. And I'm also getting for a few of you taking a job. There's a job offer here, but it's going to incorporate a lot of responsibility, perhaps managerial, leadership type role. Okay, it does include more money, but you're going to have to commit to it even more. Maybe you'll get less social time, but there's something big here. This we're back the old King of Cups, a new loving relationship. Perhaps starts off with a very, very strong friendship, but has the potential to develop. You do have this yearning to be somewhere else. All right. But it's having the strength and the confidence to kind of follow it through if you want it. Maybe you're struggling to get independence. Maybe your job's too demanding. Maybe you're in a marriage or your home life is too demanding here. But it's all leading to a focal point where you two will have a conversation on getting and making a very, very big decision. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.